Hey, it's Cousin Tim from Missouri. What I'm going to do today is something quick. I'm going to make a chimichurri sauce. Got some boneless pork ribs, country style ribs that we've got going over here in the smoker, cooking them up, and I'm going to make this chimichurri sauce to put over the top of them. We're going to have some black beans, and who else knows what else we'll have with the side. But that's the main thing today is this chimichurri sauce. Be back soon. Okay, so what we got here, some flat leaf parsley. We've got 4 garlic cloves minced up. We've got 1 chopped up jalapeno that's been seeded and deveined. We've got about 2 tablespoons of Mexican oregano. We got 1 chopped shallot and about a teaspoon of salt. Over here we've got cilantro, red wine vinegar, and some olive oil. That's what we're going to do to make this chimichurri sauce here. So get this organized and be back in just a second. Okay, so what we want is about a half a cup of this parsley chopped up. I'm going to rough chop this because we're going to stick it over here in this food processor and chop it up real fine, get it blended up to the consistency that we want. I'm going to do a little bit more than that. So chimichurri, I don't know if you've never had it or whatever. It's kind of like a South American pesto sauce. Got your fresh herbs that you're going to put in here with some garlic, some shallot, a little bit of jalapeno to spice it up. But that's basically what it is. It's just a basic kind of condiment sauce that's got its base in South America. So we're going to go in with a 1/4 cup of this cilantro here. Again, we're just going to rough chop this because we're going to get it over here in the food processor and chop it up. So if you don't like cilantro, you don't have to stick that in there necessarily, but our family, we like cilantro. We find it to be rather delicious. So, all right, then we're going to go in here with this teaspoon of salt. Make sure all that gets in there. We got our 4 cloves of garlic, been chopped, minced up. 1 shallot. 1 jalapeno. 2 tablespoons of Mexican oregano. And if you've never had it, you'd think that regular Italian style oregano will work. It would, but it's really not the same. There's a big difference between the two of them. So, okay. Then we want to go in here with about 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. About 1/4 of a cup of this red wine vinegar. Then we're gonna get this lid on here. Put this on chop. And blend it up. Give that a quick taste. I think we'll put a little bit more olive oil in there. I right. What I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to run in the house. I'm going to grab a lime. I'm going to squeeze some in here because I think this needs a little bit of acid in it. Be back. All right, so we're going to squeeze a half of this lime in there just because I think it needs a little hit of acid. I don't think it's traditional to put lime in chimichurri, but for me, I think it needs it. So, lid back on here. Give it another quick taste. That's what it needed. For me, anyway. You don't have to put that in there if you don't want to, but I would suggest. Anyway, okay, I'm going to let this pork finish up over here. Let this set for a little bit. Let them flavors meld together in this. And then we'll plate this pork up with this chimichurri sauce on it. Be back shortly. So what we got right here is this smoke roasted pork boneless country style rib. We got a little cornbread biscuit here, some black beans, and let's get some of this chimichurri on here and give it a taste and see how we did with that. Let's put that right on top of there like that. Put it here on this little piece of pork and give it a taste. It's light, herby, got a nice citrus flavor with that cilantro, a little hint of that lime juice in there. It feels really good with beef, pork, chicken. It's a good sauce for just about anything. You can use it for a marinade as well. Really brings out the flavor of the meat, complements it really well. I suggest you give it a try. Till next time, happy eating.